Alright guys, it's another fantastic day in the market. It is January 20, 2022, and we have a lot of action today. So thank you for tuning in. I very much appreciate you subscribing to the channel and being on board with what we do. We hope today you'll have an exciting, profitable day as we trade the NASDAQ 100 futures. Just as a matter of disclosure, I am not a licensed financial advisor. Do not follow my trades, and any trades that you execute are done solely on your own account and at your own risk. Please read the disclaimer in the description box for further details. And let's get started, guys. Alrighty, let's take a quick look at the COT report here. Guys, this thing broke down from a level that was here just a couple of days ago, and overnight my filter here just crossed the zero line. And look, as soon as it crossed the zero line overnight, boom, you had upward movement. So I think what's going to happen is you're going to have a little bit of upward movement now in the NASDAQ, as evident by the fact that the NASDAQ is up 261 points. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and place the Discord group theme here. All right, there we go. So, all right, finally, we see an update in the NASDAQ. This is apparently off its November highs. It's down about a little bit more than 10% off its November highs, which loosely defined qualifies as a correction for the NASDAQ 100. So I think a lot of people were expecting a buy the dip mentality yesterday, and when the NASDAQ shot up in the morning, I think a lot of people jumped in, they got caught in a bear trap, and boom, it just tanked after that the remainder of the day. So let's look and see what's been happening with the overnight session. There's been a big, huge run, even though we've had less than average volume to the upside in the overnight. As we can see here, started at 3:30 in, actually started at 4 in the morning. It's just been going up, 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 and right around 11:15 this morning, we got the short signal. So we are yet to see, even though the market is up, 261 points. If this rally, this little rally that we've had since the overnight, if it's really gonna hold. This is going to be really interesting to see if this overnight rally is going to hold. And if you guys just joined, welcome to the channel. I'm trading the NASDAQ 100 futures. And we are waiting to see whether this rally is going to hold and persist at the 261 level, or if this overnight signal that fired off at around 11:15 this morning, if this is going to take us further down between now and the close of the market. Okay, so all right guys, okay, I've got 3 different short signals right now. 1, 2, 3, and actually 2 more over here. Actually 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Market right now is consolidating, as seen by this right now. And until the market gets out of this consolidation zone, I am not taking a short. All right, guys. I might be chewing something because I'm a little bit hungry. Haven't had lunch, and it's 12:40. We're hovering right around the point of control right now. I am waiting to see if this market is going to roll over and drop. Got the new 1-minute chart up right now, and I'll be talking more about this later today, and kind of giving you guys a little bit more granularity as to how I use the 1-minute chart. For now, this market's just trending sideways. I mean, after running up more than 250 points. That's what the NASDAQ seems to do. All right, guys, we're letting this shake out just a little bit right now. I do not like trading when the market's in consolidation zone, and it's right at the cusp. So all right, guys, I am going to have myself a quick little lunch here at my desk. I hope you guys don't mind. I may turn off the mic so you guys don't hear any chewing. Okay. Hey Lee, good afternoon. Welcome back. Let me know if that works a little better as far as volume level. Okay, awesome. Appreciate the feedback. Let's take a look at the daily. NASDAQ went up. My indicator followed right there, crossed the zero line, and boom. This happened in the overnight session. Overnight, we have been in an uproar since 4 a.m. Boom, right there. It is going to be interesting to see whether this trend to the upside continues through the close, or if it sells off based on this signal right here all the way through the close. It's kind of followed that pattern. It rises up and then it ends up selling off towards the end of the day. And there it goes into consolidation. Hey Sal, how you doing? Thanks for joining the group today, man. Welcome back. Absolutely, let's kill it today. Just curious to know if any of you guys have made money in the run-up this morning. Let's take a quick look. I always look at the COT report, and I reference this throughout the day. But what happened last night is that my filter crossed the zero line, and technically a lot of people were expecting this bounce. They were expecting it yesterday, and they were very disappointed after the market sold off. But since the NASDAQ is off a little bit more than 10%, about 10.7% from the November high, people loosely consider that, depending on how you define it, as a correction in the NASDAQ. So they were waiting for this bounce back that we're seeing today. Didn't happen yesterday. A lot of people got disappointed, but it did happen overnight. Boom, right there. And if you notice the overnight here caught that trade at 4 a.m. Now, I'm not up at 4 a.m. trading anything, but the algo is running in the background. And it caught it at 4 a.m. and it took it all the way to 11:15. And at 11:15, we've got the signal. So here's the thesis, guys. Either this market holds up, just remains steady, and goes sideways between now and the close, which could happen. Or we get a sell-off going into the close the same way we did yesterday. And then this becomes a big winner as well, right there. Now, pushing this whole thing up was lower than average volume, but volatility was high, and that's why it picked up the signal right around 4 a.m. So let's see how this shakes out. Uh-oh, we got a little action here going. We're still in consolidation mode right there, right about the halfway point in consolidation right now. Also threw up this 1 minute chart here, okay, to kind of give you guys a little bit more granularity as to what it is I'm looking at when I enter or exit the trades. And I'll be going over what this is and how to make heads or tails out of it in just a little while. I'm trying to preserve my voice because I've been up since 5 a.m. I had to run down to a very important appointment, which got done earlier than I expected, but I've been yapping away since then. So I am going to try to preserve my my vocal cords today as best I can. So I'll be talking more about this. Let's take a look at the range bars right now. We're right there in that zone where it could break below 240 and continue its trajectory down. This really looks flat right here. It's not giving me any indication that this is really coming down. And like I said, we're still in consolidation mode right there. So I'm not doing anything right now, even though I've got 1, 2, 3, oh wow, 4 short signals that are telling me, hey, yeah, go. I may very soon, and I've got the 3 algos here. I've got a bad signal here, but I've got a signal here and a signal here that are telling me to go short. So I may go short, and I'm looking to take a short on this. I'm just being a little precautious as to when I actually take the short. Wow, okay. That's a great question, Lee. TradeStation, my strategies are already designed to go auto trade, and TradeStation does have a feature where you can auto trade any one of the strategies I've got up on my screen. The problem with TradeStation is their latency. There is an issue with their latency as far as trade execution. So in the past, when I've tried it on sim mode, it has never given me a good feel. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's a real hit and miss. And for that reason, I don't trust running any of this in autopilot, and that's due to the latency that TradeStation has in their order execution, which is another reason why the vast majority of orders, that I run them on Ninja, because their trade execution is superior than probably any other platform I've experienced. So, yeah, that's the answer right there. It has to do with latency. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Sal. Wow. Were you in Pulsini's room this morning following his trades? Yeah, right. It takes a long time to learn a coding language and to get it to function efficiently. But yeah, that would be probably the only route to do auto execution with Ninja, is to convert everything over to their language and run it on their platform. Yeah. Okay. It just got out of consolidation zone right there, and it's 12:54 in the afternoon right now. Let's see where we're at in the minute chart here. Mm-hmm. Wow, it's been selling off since here, all the way here. Yep, it is selling off. These three bands, this band right here, this red band, this gray line, and this other green line here, sort of act as a VWAP, but it's much more sophisticated than a VWAP, a lot more sophisticated than that. And these three bands, the magenta line, the yellow line, and the cayenne line right here, act as a cycle detection system that I slapped on there, and yeah, and generally, whenever this is, obviously, you guys know how to trade VWAP. I don't have to tell you, but whenever you get the 1 minute that is at the lower VWAP, what typically ends up happening? You have a move to the upside, right? So when looking at this short, I'm going like, okay, great. We got out of consolidation. Awesome. This is looking really good. This zero lag filter that I've got right here. But I don't exactly want to get into the trade now because look, exactly what happens all the time when it hits the bottom right here, it just kind of slinkies up. It'll either go right here to the middle or right here to this line. And no thanks. and taking a trade to the short and watching this happen would easily put you upside down, just several $100s in an instant. So no thanks. This is the 1 minute that I was referencing to yesterday when I was taking my trades. Then I've got the filters down here. Some of them are trend filters. These two here are trend filters. This one here is a very good filter that I've been testing out on one of my other, been testing it out right here. Really damn good. And then this one, yeah, and then this one right here is also a reaction filter. This one is a momentum filter that tracks the momentum of the instrument. There. So yeah, even though, you know, I've got an appetite to take on that short right now, I'm not going to do it until this looks right to me. Good. This is a good sign. It's coming down, coming down. Good. Very nice. See where that 1 minute is? Hey Marcy, can you turn off the heat or lower it down a little bit, because it is like 85 degrees in this office. It's super hot. Okay, we just got a new bar on the 15 minute, and I always like to check to see what's going on. Okay, this short-term cycle right here, I caught that. This is still going to the short side, still has a little bit more left right there in it. This one as well. And this one right here gives me a lot of confidence. Let's see. All right, you're right there at that halfway line. All right, yeah, this looks like a strong down to me, but we've got this that may end up closing off right there, which kind of concerns me. But you know what? I'll take one contract on the short on this.
Trade.
Done. Nice, guys. I'm short one. It's up about $300 already. Let's look at those range bars. Nice. So I'm going to let the strategy take me out on this right here. This or this. So I'm just going to let that ride, guys. And that is it. This, or the one of the AI strategies. This one right here. So I'm just going to put this back on this screen right here. And I'll periodically just post this here so you guys could see the trade. All right, right there. Nice. And there it goes. Any of you guys take that trade based on what you see on your own screen? Nice sell. Good for you, man. So I'm looking at either of the three strategies. I've got strategy, strategy 3, 4, and one of the AI-driven strategies for an exit signal. So we still have a little time. It's only 1:07, and we'll check back to see what happens with the 115 bar. I'm going to take this out because I hate looking at P&Ls during the trade day. So a few of you guys have asked me what my trading rules are for trading. And I've actually got my rules posted right here on my wall. And I look at them every day before I begin the session and throughout the session. And one of the first rules I've got is do not jump at the open. Do not jump in, guys, at the open. Whenever the market bell goes off, that's probably the worst time to take a trade. So I don't jump in at the open. I also focus on the process and not the outcomes. So I've got a process here that I follow, and that's what I focus on. I try not to focus on, hey, how much money am I making? It's too distracting. That's why I just got rid of that trade. I just don't want to look at it until it's time to close the trade. I also don't set expectations with regards to profit. That just ends up leading to a lot of disappointment. And also very important to remember that that last trade that you think you need to make to feel fulfilled is the very trade that's going to do you in. Happens all the time. Also, guys, one thing that's important is you want to emotionally accept your losses. It's hard to do, but when you have a loser, you just got to know how to emotionally accept it and put closure to it so you can move on to better trades. Another one of the rules is no late trades. So if you're late to the party, stay out. None of this, I'm going in for a puff, for a quick 10 points, nothing like that. If you're late to the party, stay out. Okay. Another thing you can do on your own accounts is you can always set your stops to 0. So after the trade takes off, just set it to 0 in case you have a wild, volatile reversal or some crazy news comes out of the White House or the Fed, or a number of things can happen. You can always, break even. That's it. But don't give the market more than what you've made, right? And there's many different ways to set your stops. That's just an idea off the top of my head. And also don't trade volatility, especially on Fed days. When the market starts moving all crazy, when he makes his announcements, I do not trade those type of scenarios. I avoid them. And lastly, guys, forget your ego and trade in peace. There's a lot of traders out there with some very, very big egos, and they tend to blow up their accounts quite quick because they feel that the market owes them something. The market does not owe you anything. So yeah. Just put the ego aside and trade in peace. Turn off your cell phone. Don't let it be a distraction. And that's really it, guys. Those are my trading rules right there. Thank you. They're a simple set of rules to live by, and they just keep you out of trouble. Was that the question about the auto trader functionality? This is going to oscillate again, as it always does right here. Boom. You got the crossing right there, which kind of it nailed the bottom of this right there. But I'm taking my signal today off the 15-minute. Okay. It was very little strength in the upside right here, and this thing just rolled over. So if this comes all the way down over here, I'm going to be a very happy camper. I'll just be kind of sad I took one contract instead of more. But that's okay. There's a next trade for that. No, I don't think there's a question about the algo above right there. Yeah, I don't see that post. If you don't mind, repost it again. Okay, we just got new bars right now. New bars, yeah, new bars on everything. Okay. Where's this going? Okay, we still have a signal here. That's still going short. This is still going short. No crossing here to indicate that this is over. And we are still rolling on that. Yep. Still going right here. This caught the trade really well this morning, right here to the upside. Boom. So did this one, and this one had a this one right here had a loser as a result of the stop I've got placed on it. Wow, you're going to get, you already had phase shift right here. Look at that. Boom. Volatility spiked and the price went down. Amazing, huh? How that works. Actually, the only thing I see it says odd that some of my posts are not apparently visible. Reposted next above this. No, you've just got one. You've got 1, 2, 3 consecutive posts, but no question about the algo. I have no idea why that is not showing up. It is kind of weird. Yeah, no, I don't see it. Yeah, I know it's weird. I see this post, the no reason for YouTube censor. Yeah, I see that, but the other post that you're referencing, I can't see, which is very, very weird. Okay, that's fair. Discord always works. I just hope I could hang in here till 3:30 because I am toast after rising at 5 a.m. and having to run across town. And yeah, my mind is a little bit tired right now. But it's 1:20. Alrighty. I'm watching this carefully. If the signal doesn't take me out, but it hits this bottom, I'm going to be out of the trade at that point. This is 210 all the way down to 160. Wow. It's like 50 points right there, give or take. maybe one of you guys knows a little bit more about this, but as you guys probably know, there's this big push by cell phone companies to convert their current clients into 5G, into their 5G network by having them upgrade their phone. So if you've got an old phone like mine, I've got a Samsung S7 Edge that works off of the 3G and 5G network on your phone. You have also probably been called 1,000 times by your provider asking you to upgrade your phone. So it becomes super annoying because these guys are saying, yeah, your phone is not going to be, it's not going to, it's not going to work. I'm like, I keep telling them, look, the 3G is not going to work, but you guys are not retiring 4G. So why would I upgrade my phone to 5G if 4G is going to be left intact? In addition to that, you've got the guys over at the Federal Aviation trying to push Congress and other legislators to prevent 5G as they fear it'll cause disruption to their navigation systems during flight. And that's a big topic that they are aggressively pushing now to prevent 5G from going active. So, I get these calls almost daily asking me to convert to 5G, even though 4G is not going anywhere. So it's really annoying, super annoying to get these calls. It's super annoying. I don't know if you guys have experienced the same, and if you guys also have a 4G phone that's got a 3G component to it. Would love to hear your thoughts on that.
If you want it.
Alrighty, we've got 4 minutes on this bar. Yeah. And we will see where it goes right now. I didn't check on that overnight. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, it's still open. Wow. Okay. Amazing. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how it shakes out at the end of the day today. Okay, here we are. Looks like it's pushing back down again. We just got new bars right now. Let me just take a quick peek. Okay, I have no exit signal there or here. This is getting very close to the end right there of that. The end happens when it actually crosses, not touches. So just in case you're wondering, still that short is going forever right there too. And let's take a look here. Wow, look at this. I got a close signal on the AI driven Algo right here for another winner. Which is fantastic. Come on, bad boy, let's go. Come on. All the way down here. Let's go. Come to daddy. Wow. We are definitely not in consolidation. Right there. Lease leg kind of went sideways and it's just about to cross. This bad boy crosses down, this is going to go down. even faster. So let's keep an eye on that for 3 minutes. All right, the trade seems to be doing okay. I'm up like, what, $800 on that thing. Just a quick peek. All right, there we go, right there. It's tempting, always. Just let that bad boy run right there. And there we go, right there, look. Boom. Let's take a look at that 1 minute and see where this is oscillating at. Okay. Yeah, okay. Almost forgot. I wanted to see this cross and go down. So we've got about a minute left. Alrighty, here we go. Boom, right there. It did cross to the downside. Very, very nice. And boom, there it goes. Keep in mind that we are way down here at this level, guys, where there is little volume. So the only way this has to go is up. Kind of a risky position to be in right now. Okay. This is almost going up right now, right here. But it hasn't crossed the zero line yet. And you run a nice trajectory to the downside. Here, here, and here. No crossing there. So you've got about 10 minutes for the next bar change. And if I do get a signal either here, 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 or right here, I am out of the trade. Or if this hits this blue line right here, I will be exiting this position. Even though I really want to exit now and go have a hamburger because I'm hungry. Let's put this over here. So I want to watch this bad boy right here. Hey, welcome, Ensol. We're glad to have you in the group. Right now, I am short one contract of the NASDAQ 100, and we are waiting for signals right now from either here, 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 or here to exit the position. So that's what we are waiting on right now. So we've got about 5 more minutes until we actually get a new bar in this. No, I've been short for several bars already. Since somewhere right here, I think I got in. And no, right now is not a time to go short. It definitely isn't. It's a time to wait for the exit on that short and wait for the signal. So I am waiting for a signal either from here. Let me just scroll this down so you can see the short. You can see the arrow right there. That's a short. That's a short. And that's been short for a very long time already. This has been short since way up here. Yeah. Right now the thesis is that with overnight volatility, you got a short signal in the overnight way early in the morning at around 4 a.m. And that was an uptick when everything just took off. And then at 11:15, you got the first signal from the overnight trade. And so it's going to be interesting to see whether this holds through the close or it remains steady to the upside. So I'm looking at this carefully. Let's take a look at that 5-minute. Did an about face right there. Boom, boom. Hey, you're way down here where there's no volume. So this thing's going to try to retrace right back to the point of control up there. Slight deviation and move to the upside right there. Let's take a peek at those range bars right here. Boom. Hit the red line. So that's a good sign. It's been going sideways this whole time. It's just really in cycle mode. Cycle mode with a hint of upside bias. All right, we're going to get new bars in just about 30 seconds or so. I don't know where you got in on that short, at what price. Yeah, I still have the short open. I do. Let me show you. It's right there. I still have it open. I have not closed it yet. You'll hear the machine make a sound that says short once I close out this position. But I am watching it very close. We just got new bars right now. And okay, boom, right there. There's your signal. to close off that short. You got a crossing right there as well. No signal here yet. And let's see what the oscillation is on this bad boy. Okay, right there. It's going to go and it's going to hit this bottom line, and that is going to be it for me. And you will hear it. Ah, shoot. That's what happens when I try to show that. Okay, it's not going to work. All right, let me just, I'm going to take my exit right now and bouncing around, but that is definitely an exit right there. All right, that's it. I don't want to see that go all the way up and take away my profit. I'm out of there, guys. I made like 400 bucks on that trade. Done. Over with. Next, as they say, right? Perfect trade right there. Now, this bad boy right here, remember, it's down here in the gutter. There's absolutely no volume right here. Where do you think it's going to go? It's most likely going to slinky up. So I'll take a trade to the upside. Boom, right there. And that's going to be a very short-lived trade. That little slinky to the upside. Yes, I did, Lee. I just haven't had time to, I did see it, but I just haven't had time to respond to it. Just trying to get out of that short. Yeah, it shows, okay, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, it shows a cycle low, yeah, at 134 right there, right around right there. And it just, boom, popped back up right there. Yep. and went that way. Looks like it's going sideways again. In this area of low volume right here, you don't have a lot of wiggle room to the downside anymore. And the point of control is way up here. So what do you guys think? I can tell you what's going to happen right here. It's going to go up a little bit. See what happened with that 1 minute here. Just went sideways. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Sometimes YouTube, I don't know why they don't actually post everything that you're putting up. But yeah, I agree. That was definitely a low right there as far as the cycle goes. And this moving up right here also tells you the trade fizzled already. Right there. Look at that. Boom. You got that crossing right there, and that is, it's done. Got the signal right here as well. Done. And let's go back to that 5 minute. The slower trend filter seems to have filtered out a lot of this, and it is moving higher. Yeah, if you shorted this at 15.28 or 15.26, it's probably a good time to cover right now. Cover your shorts. Take some risk off the table. There'll be other trades where you can come in and do well. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea, or even 3/4 of it, and just let whatever you have left, play out. If you have a high conviction that there's more downside to it, yeah. I'm up like $50 on this trade. It's kind of like vacillating between 50, 30, 20. So I am just going to exit this quick puff that it's not a puff. No. Let me take that back. I thought this would retrace a lot faster than it is right now, and it's just not. I'm like at zero now on this trade, so I'm just gonna gracefully exit this trade right now in a second. It's just not moving as fast as I thought it would to the upside. But give it a second, Chris. Be patient. You're very low to this line here. I usually don't take these type of trades, but I thought it would slinky back at least to this level right here to the 220, 242 level, but it hasn't. Okay, I'm going to wait for the next bar. We got 4 more minutes. And this thing's just hovering in the pits, guys. Right here. Very little volume zone. Yeah, very nice observation. Very, very good observation. Yep. Yeah, let me take a look at where you're looking at that. So you got your VWAP somewhere around right there. Right there, give or take. Yep. Let's see what happens. We are going to get another bar in 2 more minutes. I mean, you're all the way in the gutter zone here, guys. Right here. There is not a lot of volume. But this filter just took a right turn right here. Pow. So, yeah. It's crazy, NASDAQ. You gotta love NASDAQ, right? That's why you're trading it. Boom, right there. Yeah, made the push. Amazing. Yeah. I was thinking earlier that it was going to come all the way down right here to about 161. All right, we've got a minute left. And let's see what's going to happen in this next minute. We just got a new bar right now, and let's go back over here. Boom, right there, guys. Look, strategy caught the exit perfectly right there. Look at that. That's the end of it, guys. What country are you in, Ensol? That's it. So this strategy caught the exit one bar earlier than this one did right here. Look at that. Perfect exit too. Right there. Let me go back to these algos here. We have not gotten a signal. This caught it 2 bars before. So now mine is going up, maybe. Market's at 158. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice trade right there. This one has been short. All right. I am going to buy another contract on that soon. So I'll be long too. Shortly. Taiwan, my goodness. Yes, you are very, very far away from the United States. Welcome. We're glad to have you, man. Very glad to have you in the group. I hope you enjoy this type of algorithmic trading in the markets.
Trade.
All right, I got in. I went ahead and bought another contract on that, so now I'm long 2 contracts on this NQ theme that we're trading here, on the NASDAQ 100. And I am just going to go ahead and hold that and respect either this signal, or if I get a signal here as well. See if the slinky's back all the way to the point of control. All right, not bad, guys, not bad. I'll show you what happened right now. Paste. All right, that's a trade that I took on those 2 longs, and I'm up. Right there, you can see it for yourselves. Nice little slinky trade. I kind of got in a little early initially, and then when I got the signal, I just added 1 more contract at that point. But there we go, not bad. 900 bucks in what, less than 5 minutes? Well, theoretically, since I took the first one at about 15, it's been about 15 minutes, give or take. All right, I'm going to take this out because I do not like looking at my P&L. I'd rather just focus on the signals. And this is it, guys. Look, your downside, it's done. It's over right here. That's it. Trade over. So if you guys like what you're looking at, please like the live stream and subscribe to the channel so you'll get notified the next time I go live again. And I'm live every day, Monday through Friday, from 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 12:30 New York time, till about 3:30 in the afternoon. And guys, I'm doing this only for edification purposes, educational purposes, on how I trade my own systems. Please don't follow my trades. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so I cannot give you advice. I trade for my own account, and any trades you take are solely at your own risk. I'm showcasing this to illustrate and highlight how algorithms actually work in the marketplace, algorithms that were designed by me, excuse me, and track several different components, to the market, as well as the AI-powered algorithms. I just showcased these this week. These three are AI-powered, and these are brand new to what I am doing, to the whole experience. But I'm doing this really for education purposes, for you guys to kind of get an idea of what the potential of building a good system can do for your trading account. In addition to that, I am not here. I just want to be clear with you guys. I am not here to sell you a course, a book, a mastery class, nothing like that. What you see is what you get, and it's free. All right. There's a lot of guys out there who are charging for all sorts of like weird stuff, and they've got no proven track record or anything to support what they do, but they get away with it. Hey, that's on them. I'm not here to do that, guys. This is absolutely free, and you guys are welcome to tune in daily. And please encourage your friends, if you have any friends that would appreciate this style of trading, to join the group. If you haven't joined the Discord channel is way up on top. It's way up on top of the chat box. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pin the Discord message so that everyone can see it. There you go. And it's just a little group of traders who appreciate this type of trading, and I post periodically on there, stuff that I deem to be interesting. But I do appreciate your guys' support, and if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask them on the Discord group. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. All right, let me flip the page here and go to this workspace over here. I'm trying to limit my voice, guys, because I've been talking a lot since 5 in the morning. And I don't want to lose my voice. These are all different strategies as well. Each one of these strategies was coded differently with different amplitude settings and phase settings as well. To attempt to capture clearly distinguishable phases where you can actually enter and exit your trades that are clearly identifiable, such as what you see right now on the screen. Now, if there are any one of these that you want me to blow up to kind of get a little bit more detail, I'd be more than happy to. Just tell me, hey, strategy 1, 2, 3, 4, or the AI strategies here, or any of these workspaces, I'll be happy to showcase what I'm doing. I know the screen size matters because if you have a small laptop, all this is going to appear squished. So if there's something that you want me to blow up and make bigger, I'd be more than happy to do that for you like this. Okay? And there you go. Yikes, guys, nasty. You guys are watching that. That's negative. No good. Right there. Woohoo! Man, gee whiz. Wow, was going good and then it did an about face and pow, right there. Yuck. Absolutely yucky. Wow, look at that. It finally hit this level and I am in the red. Absolutely in the red. That was very, 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 very quick. And we got 2 more minutes to bar change right now. Yeah, it's a very aggressive move to the downside. Oh, is that what it is? Ukraine news? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that's the only thing that moves the market like this. It was nice and quiet. It was going up. It was nice. Ukraine news. Shit. Oh boy. This candle sucks. We got 1 more minute, actually seconds, for us to get a new bar right now. And wow, this trade has not yet closed right now. right here. And it is all the way down in the pit. Still hasn't hit my stops on any of these, so I am still holding on to the trade. Even though this went down aggressively and nasty right now. But if it hits my built-in stops, then I am going to have to get out of the trade. There's just no doubt about it. Oh yeah, look at that. About face. Boom. Down. Right there. Ah, I hate Russia. Yeah. Crazy political crap. Why do they do that? Uh-oh, I better watch my stops because this may stop me out right now, and if it does, I am toast. Oh, let me go back right here. Wow. Okay, for the first time in several weeks, I feel like I'm hurting. I'm like, uh-oh. Yes, pain, pain, pain. But if that was news, and that just drove the market down that many points in just a matter of seconds, it looks like that may have been a knee-jerk reaction to the news where everything just sold off. And you probably had a lot of program trading that's based around news events. And that may have just made it worse. But the market is still up over 100 points, guys. So I'm going to hang in there. As painful as it is, I am going to hang in. this is when everybody's tense. If you were long that position, you're tense. So that's the feeling from my side right now. NASDAQ's had a habit of going down in the afternoon, going into the close right after 3:30. It's been doing that, but the difference between yesterday and today is the I call it the COT report. It's COT reports the tab. It's what happened overnight. In the overnight session, you had a change in market sentiment right there, which pushed the market higher, as evidenced right here. Since 4 a.m., the market has been trending up all the way till about 11:15 when it started to sell off. Look at that right there. So I've been keeping an eye on this chart because it's going to be interesting to see how the market plays out. It'll be interesting to see if there's a slight reversal towards the point of control, and then you have one more sell-off towards the end of the market. So this is going to be really telling right here as to what market sentiment is. Right now, the sentiment is down in the market. Even though the market is up 120 something points. This is just tracking the price volatility relationship since what, 4 a.m. right there. But it's a really good tool to have. It's been very accurate at predicting market bias as far as directional moves, on the longer term scale, not in the 5, 10, 15 minute domain, nothing like that. In the longer term since like 11:15 a.m. right there. So let's see what happens, guys. All right, guys, I'm going to step away shortly. I need to just grab myself a quick cup of coffee right here, and I'll be right back within 5 minutes, okay? Okay guys, I'm back. I need the coffee because I am super tired from waking up early this morning. We've got 3 more minutes for bar change on the 15-minute, and I am upside down substantially on this one. Very close to hitting my stop. Let me just take a quick look at something here. I see. Right there, your zero lag just crossed. Interesting to see that right now. Yeah, that was a nasty, nasty drop right there. Dang it, I hope we get that next bar ASAP because I am inches away from getting stopped out, and I do not want to get stopped out. All right, we got new bars right now. And we got a crossing of the zero lag as well. And did we get an exit signal here? Not yet. No exit signal there. But I know from experience that whenever price hits this bottom threshold right here, or the top threshold, it always invariably reverses. It always invariably reverses. But I'm so close to hitting my stop that I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait for the reversal on this, which is going to suck if it happens.
Trade.
That's it. I got done, guys. I'm out. Done. Over with. I took a loss on that one. I took a hit in the chin to the tune of about $3,000, just so you know. $1,500 per contract. I had 2 contracts. that put me upside down about 3 grand right there. It hasn't happened in a while. I haven't had a loss like that in a very long time. So this was a very unusual anomaly that happens every now and then, but it's part of trading. I mean, I already had made a bunch of money off of this trade this morning. So yeah, so it's gonna wash away some of those gains right there. It is what it is, guys. Sometimes you have winners, sometimes you have losers. Today, this was an anomaly with the Russia theme that came up, and the market just did a right turn and decided to go down 100 points right there. Okay, it's not going to happen every day, but when it happens and you've got your stops set to what they are, and you know where you got to exit your trade because you know your maximum pain level and what you can and cannot afford to lose, you exit your trade. That's it. It hurts? Yes. It hurts. And I think it would have hurt a lot more had I not taken profits from this trade early this morning. I had a lot of good trades, that took place this morning when I got back to the trade desk from running around early in the morning. So I did not catch the full extent of this trade this morning. I did not catch the full extent of it right there. I caught a bitty part of it, enough to just barely offset the loss I had right now. Barely offset the loss. But yeah, this one right here is one of those trades that happen every now and then. Yes, absolutely. I 100% agree with what Lee is saying. Unfortunately, I did not see that news headline come in. I have my monitor flipped over the other way, and Marcy's using it for something else, and I did not have news. I'll normally have Bloomberg playing in the background, but without volume, just the headlines, and so I'll glance and I'll read, I'll look at Bloomberg, I'll see what the headlines are, but this piece of headline I did not see. So absolutely my bad. I take full responsibility for that. And yeah. Shit. I am really going to have to go to the gym today to get rid of my stress after I take a nap this afternoon. I'm really tired. I've been up since 5 a.m. But yeah, very disappointing trade. I'm going to shake it off. But there's not a lot there's not a lot you can do when you have news that comes out like that unless you just see the news. But if you miss the news, as I did, yes, those are the potential losses that you can have on the NASDAQ. Unbelievable how this algorithm right here caught the trade. It didn't get you out on this crazy trade here, and it kept you in, and it still has you in. It's good stuff. Good stuff. You know, I think I've got a subscription to some news feed that I read every morning, but I just today for some I know why this happened. You know, I don't have my Bloomberg on. I don't have the headlines on. I have a separate monitor dedicated to the headlines that come in. That was turned off because Marcy's using the monitor today. And I had something else. I remember. I got to look into that today. That was scrolling. It used to scroll below here, and I got rid of it because it was very distracting. Very, very, very distracting. And I said, I'm just going to go with Bloomberg. And Bloomberg actually works really, really well. But it doesn't work well when it's turned off. Mm-hmm. Well, my friend, your short, if you're looking at this algorithm I have right here, your short is going to go all the way to whenever this algo here tells you it's over. Between these three algos, I like this one the best. I've been testing this one here, which is a variation of what this one is on a different session time, and the jury's still out on this one right here. Stop loss kicked in though. And this one too has really caught the downside. Really nice as well. And wow, look at this. Amazing. We're at 119 already. Unbelievable. All right. Crap. It's the first time in weeks I've had this shit happen. But alright, whatever. Fuck. We've got 4 minutes for the next bar, and this is right at the gutter, right here. I mean, this is it. If we don't get a pullback on this, a substantial pullback all the way somewhere here, I'm going to be very surprised. But we will see. And I'm showcasing this only because I'm waiting for the signal to cover, the signal that's going to fire off when this actually ends, when it covers. Man, I am really tired. I'm really toasted. I've had a
45 minutes left.
Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah, then I could maybe take a nap or something, because I am really tired. I've had a very long day so far.
Can you put some background?
No, I don't want to put any background music right now. With this trade I took, my head hurts.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap after this, after the market closes at 3:30, and go to the gym later on, and work out my frustration. It's a good, the only comfort I have right now is that I took a small profit off of this really long run right here. When I sat back at my desk, I saw it. I'm like, holy crap, this is going up. Boom, took a quick profit on that, and that's the only offset for that bad trade this afternoon. Okay. And here we go, guys. 1 minute. Let's see what's going to happen, okay? If we actually get a closing signal on this right here. Has this hit my stops right here? No, has not hit my stops on any of these yet. And this is just going down. But this is going to be up very soon as well. Oh, let me see what's happening here. Wow, look at this. Had a crossing and it went sideways. Sideways to the downside. You can't always rely on these volume levels as being like, okay, it's there, it's going to go up right there, because it doesn't always typically happen that way. My experience with TAS market profile has been hit or miss. It's a nice graphic to have on your screen just to kind of plot where high concentrations of volume are, but it is a hit or miss. You cannot fully depend on TAS market profile. That's been my experience with it. Maybe you guys have different views on how that's worked for you. This one here did. Yeah. This is one of the most advanced algos I have right now in my quiver on my platform right here. Saw it right there. This one too. Right there. Yeah, and these are completely different right here. Yeah, these don't have those elements right there. Let me backtrack. This one here, right here, does not have anything that'll pick up news, but it has other features that do pick up when there's an increase in volatility, so as to not get you out early from the trade. So that's the reason that this one is still going short. This one here is a lot more robust. Right now it is 2:46 New York time. Wow, Wow. Wow. Pretty damn amazing. We got a bar change at 245 and no end in sight to this. I've also got another algorithm that I've been testing. I haven't completely refined it, but I'll show it to you right now. Now, watch. You'll see right here where it took the short at 10:45 in the morning, okay? So just keep that in mind. 10:45 in the morning, that's when it took the short. And this one here, okay, this one here got you in at 11:30, right after the high. Boom. This is completely different than what I've shown you guys right now. This is something that I have under observation. I'm testing it right now. But look at the robustness of this. I mean, it got you into the trade for the upside right there on this huge winner, and it still has you on this downside pretty successfully as well. This is under observation. It still has probably another few weeks to go before I actually release it, and it'll probably replace something on my screen. I don't want to, be the guy that's got like 10 algorithms going on at the same time. No. This is something that is completely under observation. So the other one took it there right around 10:30, 11. This one took it a little bit later. It has, it's got some very unique features under the hood that keep you in the trade long term as well. It's also got a volatility feature to keep you in the trade longer term. And provided that I've got the time to continue working on it, it should be ready in 2 weeks. And I try to work on these at night after the trading session's over and on the weekends, Saturday. This is my Saturday night date right here. This is what I do Saturday night. I stay in, I work on stuff like this. So this is something that is still in development mode right now, but on days like today, it's proving to have a lot of promise. Look at that, right? So in a couple weeks, you may see more of this, provided it works the way I'm intending it to work. I still have a few more tweaks I need to make to it to get it to work. Alright, so here we go. We hit the threshold here at the bottom. Threshold kept moving down, so now it's kind of moving up right there. I would not take upside on by no stretch of the imagination until I saw a signal here to get the hell out of this trade. The stop hit right here. So you had a loser right there. Nothing here. Still right there. And stop hasn't hit here either. Oh boy. It's been a long day, guys. Yeah, it almost ate like 98% of my gain today. That stupid trade. It hurts. It just, because, you have certain systems in place to prevent things like that, right? Lee said, yeah, have Newswire or Dowwire or something going on, or some type of news feed that tells you when important things like, hey, Ukraine is going to be invaded by Russia. And the weird thing is, I do have Bloomberg TV. I have a subscription to Bloomberg TV, And it just happened to be the day that my wife uses a screen for her option trading or whatever she's doing on the other side of the trading desk. The option trading, but she's doing something on that screen. And it's just my luck, right? Just happened to be that way. Wow. Wow, that was pretty accurate right there. Boom, look at that. Went from here, pow, right there, and boom, all the way. Impressive. Okay. All right, so I'm just waiting to see if this trade closes here from this very, very long, prolonged drawdown. And I wouldn't call a bottom until we actually see the signal say, hey, that's it. And you guys will see for yourselves, okay? Yeah, right? Yeah, buy a lotto ticket for all of us. Ensul, you are making good money, man. Congratulations, really, congrats. This is what trading's about, man. You know, you're doing very well, and welcome to the group, man. We're glad to have you, and we are happy to see you make money. Definitely do post your winners on the Discord group, as other traders who don't, who are just beginning their journey in the trading business will probably reach out to you and ask you how you did it. So they're always looking to learn. Got a lot of experienced traders in the group. Some guys that I know personally that trade some really large accounts that have been trading for a long time, specifically with the NASDAQ 100. They're also members of the group, and so there's a very nice community that we're building right now on Discord, you know, with some very talented traders. So I'm really happy to have you on board, man. Okay, guys, if you're just tuning in, we are watching the sell-off of the NASDAQ 100. Today has been a very tough day, at least for me. I took one bad trade, and that took away like 97% of the profit I made on this trade earlier on the upside earlier today. So there was a news event. There was news that Russia is about to invade the Ukraine, and that just sent the markets downhill. Unfortunately for me, I had my news feed turned off because my wife is using the other monitor. That's my bad. Not every day has evolved as this, but this has been one day out of, gosh, I can't even remember. It's probably been more than it's been weeks that I've had any type of loser like this, of this caliber. This caliber loser you get when you have news events, and you have shit that happens in the market unexpectedly, and that's when you just have to cut your losses and see you later. Now, we just got a new bar right now, guys. 3 o'clock hour, and still no signal to get out of this trade right here. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Let's go back over here to the main screen. We still don't have a signal from this one as well. This trade here was a bust. Now, one of the reasons I've got these uncorrelated filters here at the bottom, and I'll show you exactly why I have them. Boom, right here. This trade here said, hey, go long. But the filter here at the bottom had not yet crossed the way this did right here. That's a crossing right there to go long. You see? So that was a bad signal right there. The uncorrelated filter right there stopped you from making that mistake. Okay. Also, this particular indicator also tracks the movement of the strategy, but the signal is actually moved forward by about 65 degrees. And so what happens here is, boom, you get across +1 bar, and that's the end of the downside right there. Okay, so in this particular case, this gave you a very premature signal. This prevented you from making a mistake, and you look at this too. Okay, fine. All right, so Oh, absolutely. I totally agree, Lee. Yeah. 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 Having something that alerts you on news, keywords, and things is actually a good feature. I didn't know that. I will look into Dow Jones Newswire because I wasn't aware that they had that really cool feature. That is definitely something that piques my interest. So thank you so much for sharing. I think that'll be. I think that comment right there is of value to anyone listening and watching because that can definitely help. It would have helped today. You guys caught it. You guys saw it. I didn't see it because I didn't have the news going on. So my bad. Absolutely. Yeah, and it does hurt when you get losses like that. But hey, guys, tomorrow's a new day and another opportunity, right? So, you know, one of my rules is you emotionally accept your losses as much as it hurts, and you move on. Tomorrow will be another day, another opportunity, and we will make money again. Wow, guys, this is just like, oh, look at that. Yeah, I believe they do. That's you read my mind. I actually wrote that down on a piece of paper once you mentioned it, and I think they do offer that. That's one of the subscription services they offer. So I am going to look into that after I get off here today, later on today. Ensel, are you still short that position? You've been short forever, man. Okay, so we just saw this right now, and it is still selling off. Amazing. What happened with the overnight volatility? It has not yet closed. Ah, wow. Beauty. Beauty. Right there. He's absolutely buying drinks, and I'm going to have to take a good round. Well, my cycle, this cycle strategy caught this trade really nice as well. Boom, right there. It's going, it's going, it's going. This trade here, just so you know, will technically end when this red line crosses above the zero line. So, dang it, you still have more to go, if that's the case, to the downside. And I'm not going to catch a falling knife right now. Holy crap. 190 points. Fantastic, man. Wow. That is amazing. Congratulations. That is fantastic, man. Whew. I love it. My goodness, this is selling off. Look at this, guys. Right here. Almost 4 standard deviations on this move. Wow. Generally, when you have a move like that, that is the end of it right there. That is the absolute end of your trade right there. 4 standard deviations is way above average. And oh yeah, look at that, past 4 standard deviations. You guys can see that right there. That is a very aggressive move to the downside. Generally, when you have that, that is it. The last move like that was right over here, and that was this was 3.82 standard deviations, and the very next spike, boom, that was it. Trade over right there on this little drawdown. So if you're looking at this on your screen, guys, and you're seeing 4 standard deviations, I mean, this has been very accurate at pinpointing tops and bottoms. And look, almost 4.5 standard deviations. Unreal, guys. Ensel doesn't know whether he can say thanks to Russia or not. All right, man. I love that. I love that. Fantastic. That's right. Goodness, Ensel. That was a clear winner, man. Huge. And look at this. Look at this monster spike. My goodness. Wow. Over 4.5 standard deviations. Just watch what's going to happen after that spike ends. Right there. My goodness, 5 standard deviations. Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys, this is a very, very aggressive sell-off. That's a good question. Lee, remind me, post that question in the Discord group, and I'll look it up because I have to go into the source code and look at it. But I don't remember what the look back period on that was right there. I think I have it hard coded in there, but I'll be happy to provide it to you if you just kindly give me a reminder in the Discord group. I'll be happy to share it with you. As right now my head is super tired from having risen really early this morning. And I really just can't remember. But this is a very aggressive sell-off. Extremely aggressive. Watch what's going to happen once once you get the next bar right here. This trade is going to be over. So if you're looking for an exit, and so this right here is what you're looking for, man. Just remember that. Yep. I'm going to go back here. So I'm going to leave this on here right here so you can look at it. And you're also going to get a signal with this trade being over right here as well. So you get the combination of a closing bar on a trade that's been short since 11:15 this morning, and coupled with more than 4 standard deviations. Yeah, this is where you ring the register, man, and pat yourself in the back for a great job. All right, so we got 4 more minutes. Yeah, that's it. That's interestingly. This session time here on this one right here is the cash market session, which I believe starts at 7:15 in the morning. So this session that you're looking at here Starts at 7:15 in the morning, right here. First bar of the day, right there. But I will let you know on this. I know you want to compare notes to what you have on your screen, but I will let you know for sure. Wow. Amazing, guys. Oh. All right, we have 2 more minutes on this bar. What you're watching is a 4.5 standard deviation move, according to this spike indicator here. Almost a 5 standard deviation move to the downside, right here. Very good time to take profits if you're short. Right now. Okay, we got 2 more minutes. Watch what's going to happen, guys, after this, okay? Oh, my goodness. 5.5. Oh, amazing, amazing, just amazing. Yeah, one of my rules, guys, is no late trades. If you're late to the party, stay out. As tempting as this would have been to a lot of traders to just jump in and write that thing down, that's just not my style of trading. I don't want to catch a falling knife, and I'm late to the party, frankly. Yeah, it's almost 6 standard deviations. Oh my goodness, it's been... Wow. This is very aggressive. There you go, guys. Right there. You saw that. You saw that right here. Boom. 3:15 in the afternoon. Wow. Amazing. Let's look at this over here. Jeez. Wow. It has not yet closed. Amazing. Yeah, very amazing. All right. But there you go. You saw that? Boom. Right there. More news. Wow. Nuts. Just nuts. Wow, this algo right here, along with this one right here, have been huge, huge winners today. As well as this one right here. This is the experimental one, guys, that I'm still working on right here. But look, it has caught that downside perfectly. Oh, let's look at the overnight. Did it close out? No, it has not yet closed out. Look at that. Boom. Yeah, this overnight has been really good at spotting tops and bottoms. So, wow, pretty amazing. What I'm going to do is I'll post a picture of this in the Discord group so you guys could know and reference it as to where it actually closed at the end of the day today. 16:15, okay? 4:15 New York time. And I posted yesterday's. It's in the graphs, charts, visuals channel in the Discord group. So if you want to reference yesterday's, that's in there. But I'll post this one as well, and I'll post every day as well, so you guys can have a reference point just to see this for yourselves, okay? $250 points. Wow. Wow, wow. That's a grand slam home run, man. That is enormous. That's beautiful. Yeah. Post a picture of your chart with that trade where you took it and where you exited. We have a channel on the Discord group called Daily Winners. And so this is something you definitely should post on there, because that's really awesome. So here you go. As I told you, this was your bottom right here, and now poof, it's gonna do that. It's probably gonna go sideways, you know, who knows, right? It's slipping again. Wow. Pretty damn amazing, guys. Pretty damn amazing. $310. 310 to 15,000. Wow, 310 point move. right here. 310 points. Poof. Wow. 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 Looks like it's got more downside to go. A little bit more. Right there. Amazing. Amazing. Wow. See what happened with that 5-minute here. Jeez. Huh. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'll be done in about 6 minutes. This trading day has been absolutely just crazy. If you guys have noticed, the NASDAQ has followed this pattern for the last several days. You have some type of run-up in the morning, and then it does an about face, and it sells off. It's been the pattern. And today the trigger for the sell-off was news that Russia is about to invade the Ukraine. Markets didn't like that, and it sold off. And it sold off hard. Oh, wow. Yeah, at least monitoring some news events that are going on that he's got access to. And he's reporting that this this picture with the market this afternoon just does not look very good. Right? It seems like it wants to continue. Oh my goodness. Somebody's calling me. I thought I had this thing on mute. Let me just put this thing on mute. I generally have my phone on mute or turned off. For some reason, the volume level was up. I apologize. Does not want to seem to stop. Yeah, goodness. Another 2 standard deviations to the downside. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy nuts. Crazy. Yeah, and you know, with regards to that point right there, if you remember, there was a little block here a few days ago, and it went right below 15,152. And everyone was asking me, what do you think is going to happen? And I said, if it goes below 15,152, it's going to continue its way down. Now, what ended up happening is in the overnight market, this thing had hit the zero line, and you had a little puff right here. You see that? You see how the candle went all the way down? But it was all the way up here on the rebound trade. You know, a lot of traders were expecting this rebound trade because the NASDAQ is off about 10.7% from its November highs. So a lot of people would classify that as a correction in the NASDAQ, and they were expecting the rebound to happen. Yesterday it didn't happen, but it happened today. But now you have news about Russia coming up, and it's just knocked this candle all the way down, as you can tell right here. But when you look at the overnight, yes, the bias was to the upside right there, all the way till about 11:15 in the morning. right there. And then the end. That was it. Yeah, that was pretty, yeah, that was pretty powerful right there. Yeah. Okay, this AI-powered algorithm has not closed out the trade, and it's been extraordinarily profitable, or successful rather, today. Not profitable for me, because I haven't been here the entire trading session, and I took a loser somewhere around here, I think. Somewhere around here or here, I can't remember. I got to go look at the time. But it was a big loser. Nothing I'm proud of. Anyway, and this one right here too. Boom, 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 boom. Another huge winner. Here's another big winner right here too. Okay. As well. This is going down, and this will technically end when this red line crosses the 0 line plus 1 bar. So I'm going to put this up. Actually, let me just take a quick peek at the range bars. Okay. Wow, amazing. All right, so I'm going to put this up for you guys to see right here. And because a lot of you guys like looking at the standard deviations. Wow, the 60-minute cycle low. Really cool. Lee's also a cycle trader, guys, and he probably has a lot of knowledge with regards to trading cycles very successfully, which is something I'm very fond of, because that's exactly how a lot of my systems are designed, specifically to trade cycles. Wait a minute, it's 3:30 now. Wow, it's 3:30, and this is still going right now to the downside. And let me just check here. No exit signal, guys. And the overnight, none either. Okay. Wow, really cool. Because we're in this very nasty, aggressive sell-off, I would normally end the live stream here, but I'm going to leave this chart up just simply to show where the strategy ends up taking you out right here. All right? That's it. And that could be for another 15 minutes or a half hour, whatever. And let me just take a look at this one here. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it up for another 15 minutes, and then I'll be done. And if for some reason in the next 15 minutes you're not out of this long, massive drawdown, I will post a copy of this chart as well as any others that are relevant in the Discord group as a point of reference, so you can come back and look at those and see exactly where the strategy pinpointed the exit for you right there. I'll also post the overnight and the algo here, algo number 3, this one here. So we'll just keep watching it go down. So guys, if you're just tuning in, we're watching the mother of all sell-offs right now as a result. It's a pretty bad sell-off as a result of news coming out of Europe that Russia is about to invade the Ukraine. So amongst the traders here in the group that are listening to this, there's one trader out of Taiwan who's up about 300 plus points on this short that he took. A fantastic trade that he took, and I completely applaud him for having taken that awesome trade. And it's not every day we get these crazy moves in the market this aggressively going down, but today was one of those days inspired by news that Russia may take over the Ukraine, which is honestly, guys, it is kind of sad that we're hearing this news come out of Europe. The Ukraine was one of these, is one of those countries that I had intended to visit. Originally, the idea back last year was to move to Hungary and set up shop there, just simply because the trading hours work so good out there. It's 4:30 in the afternoon in Hungary when it's 9:30 New York time at the trade desk. So I figured I'd enjoy the city during the day, and then, in the afternoon, sit at the trade desk, live stream, and do what I'm doing now, right? But all that changed because the situation in Europe is so fluid right now. With COVID, the restrictions, Russia at the Ukraine border, that I just completely got cold feet and decided not to do anything.
I'll close it here. Let me say something quickly.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the quality of the news that Zero Hedge publishes? Just interested to get your thoughts on that. Just minimize this real quick. Wow. Amazing. 1, 2. Yeah, but I'll say the big winners today was this Algo right here, and this one right here, and obviously the overnight has proven to be an invaluable tool for traders. Every time I look at this, the more I look at it and the more I use it, the more impressed I am with this strategy right here, guys. It's just truly an amazing tool to have. This is something you are not going to find anywhere on any platform, anywhere online. This is years of research and development that I have poured my heart and soul into coming up with something like this. And it's here for you guys, so you guys could actually benefit from viewing it and gain hopefully some good info for yourselves. Let me go back here. And actually, this is another one I'm working on right now as well. I've actually been working on this one for a long, exhaustive period of time already. And it's in the last 2 weeks of development. But look at this. Caught it and boom, down. I'll post a picture of this as well in the group, just so you guys have a point of reference or something, okay? Let me see, where am I at? What was I planning to showcase? I was going to do something here. I think this one, I was just going to blow it up right there. Another 3 standard deviation spike. Incredible. That's a very good point of view, Lee. The difference between conspiracy theory and fact is usually 6 months to a year. Oh, man, I totally get what you're saying, man. I totally get that. Wow, that was actually well put. Thank you for that. Yeah, I had asked Lee about his opinion on zero hedge, and he says the difference between conspiracy theory and fact is usually 6 months to a year. I think that's dead on. That is dead on. That's been my hunch actually for a long time. I've shared it privately with a few people, but you just hit the nail on the head. All right, guys, we got 5 more minutes on this bar. And we have had an enormous drawdown, an extraordinary success with this algo here, pinpointing the exact entry to the trade. Got you in early, but that's what you want. And boom, right there. Same thing with this one right here too. That got you in early, and you are still in the trade as well. Let me just close the screen real quick. You've got another one right here. Boom. And you've got one right here that picked up the trade late, but nevertheless, you would have made a bunch of money right there. After the last trade I took, and I did lose money on that last trade, whenever that happens, and whenever the loss is as large as my loss was today, one of my internal rules is not to trade for the day anymore. What generally happens when a trader loses money, they get really pissed. Of course, everyone gets pissed. Who wants to lose money, right? But they go into revenge mode. I'm going to make that back. I'm going to make that back. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to make it all back. That's called revenge trading, and that is a no-no. So I prevent myself from doing that, even though, yes, there's a lot of people on the sidelines watching this who are going to see it and say, oh yeah, well, you could have jumped in here or jumped in here and taken that trade and made it all back. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But then if I did that, I'd be violating my rules, because there's a certain threshold, right? There's a loss, which is, I don't know, 500, 700, 1,000, and then there's a loss, right? Which exceeds your day, which is at the maximum of your daily allowable threshold of what you for yourself have set as the maximum amount of loss that you are willing to tolerate on a daily basis. And if you hit that threshold, then you cannot trade for the remainder of the day. And that prevents any revenge trading. And those are rules that I've set up for myself to prevent things like that from happening. Tomorrow's a new day in the market, and there'll be other opportunities, and I'll go ahead and apply my knowledge and what I do, and tomorrow will, speak for itself, right? So that's just my thinking on recovering profits when you've had losses like the one I took today. And again, for those guys who haven't listened through the entire stream today, that loss was a result of Russia announcing, or news coming out of Europe rather, that they fear an imminent takeover or invasion of the Ukraine. So news of that type came out of Europe, and the market was going really well. It was going up, and then all of a sudden it took a right turn and boom, came down. I had my Bloomberg terminal turned off because my wife was using it for something else she's doing on her desk. And that was my bad right there. So there's that. So got about 30 seconds to 3:45. And we will see if we get any signals off of this right here. This or this right here. All right. Just blow this bad boy up real quick. Little scaling issue there. All right, guys, I see no signal on this one yet. Got a signal here on this. Right here. Boom. No signal yet on this. And still no signal on this. Okay. I got signals on the algorithms on these right here. One, let me just blow it up here. Right here and right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. But I will tell you why these two signals appeared. These two signals specifically appeared because the code logic reads that if time equals 3:45 in the afternoon to exit the trade. So it's 3:45 in the afternoon. Both of these exited the trade. This doesn't have that type of rule set into it right there, which is why it did not exit the trade. All right. What I'll do is I will post screenshots of this one, the overnight, because the overnight has not closed yet. And the overnight has just been enormously successful if you would have taken that short right around 11:15. Okay, and I'll post a few of these as well today. Later on in the Discord group. For now, guys, I'm going to log off because I've had a crazy long day. I'm extremely tired. I'm going to take a nap, relax, go to the gym, and come back and do the postings for you guys. You guys have been an awesome group. Thank you so much for your support and for tuning in today. I hope you guys made money on that massive drawdown we had at the market day. Ensol, again, congrats on your massive success, man. Go celebrate tomorrow and treat yourself to a nice meal. And we'll see you guys again here tomorrow at the same time at 12:30 Eastern Time. Thanks again.